Bradley Wolfe, an enigma, a figure whose true origins remain shrouded in mystery. And so begins our attempt to unravel the life of this elusive man. Little is known of Bradley Wolfe's early years. For decades, historians, archaeologists, and anthropologists have searched for clues to his beginnings, piecing together fragments of a life that resists easy explanation. What they have uncovered is, at best, a reconstruction, a hastily assembled portrait of a man whose story seems to belong as much to legend as to history. What we do know is this: he hails from the land of maple, from the northern Rockies and the plains of Alberta. A land of cold winds, broad skies, and resilient creatures. As a child, Bradley was said to have been raised by loving parents. But for the sake of historical record, and perhaps dramatic effect, we will say he was raised by wolves. It is from this mythic circumstance that he would, fittingly, inherit his surname, Wolfe. By adolescence, Bradley had already formed a bond with an unlikely companion, his trusty moose friend, Noah. Together they traveled to school, to prom, and even to graduation, an enduring partnership that became the stuff of local legend. As he entered adulthood, Bradley sought work in the most familiar of Canadian trades. He labored in lumber, he worked in the oil fields, and eventually he settled into survey work, mapping the land with a diligence that seemed at once practical and poetic. But at this stage in our story, we find Bradley drawn toward more shadowy pursuits. After surveying was outsourced to Canadian beavers, a development that shocked the industry, Brad found refuge in his favorite establishment, Tim Hortons. It was there, amid the coffee and powdered sugar, that he became involved in an underground Canadian fight club. Eventually, the law caught up with Mr. Wolfe, and he fled south to the United States. There, he found work for a little company known as Eddie Bauer. He began in customer service, before being transferred to the home section of the business, where he developed surprising, and some would say, deeply meaningful relationships with couches. In time, Eddie Bauer would go bankrupt. And while most of the board did not name Bradley as the sole cause, silence, as ever, can be deafening. Undeterred, he turned his attention to the cable industry, Comcast, where customer service goes to die. There he held several roles, and it would be remiss of us not to mention that he served as a quality manager. And finally, we find Mr. Wolfe at Puget Sound Energy.
Trees sway, came a man with fire who would find his way. Steel blue lakes in the open sky. He was born to run, he was born to fly. Through the miles and the pain, he would never slow. Every step, every breath, just to feel that glow. He's the one, hear him call in the wild, running free like a fearless child. chasing secrets beneath the shores. Two wheels spinning on endless roads, through the highs and the heavy lows. Every mile was a story told, every scar was a badge of gold. He's the one, hear him calling the wild, running free like a fearless child. From 5K runs to 10K grins, bad knees but he always wins. He's the one, yeah, the legend grows everywhere that the north wind blows. One of the kindest hearts you'll know. He's the one. Oh, he's the one. And the years roll on, but the fire won't fade. In every life that he's touched and made, there's a spark, there's a light he gave away. It's never gonna fade. Pray, oh, you can hear it in the wind. Oh, where a story begins. He's the one. Hear him calling the wild, running free like a fearless child. From 5K runs to 10K grins, bad knees but he always wins. He's the one, yeah, the legend grows stronger than anyone ever knows. In every heart his story flows. He's the one, forever the one. Yeah, he's the one. And his legend lives on.
Did you have to fart, Bradley?
Yo, VIP, let's kick it.
Maple, 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 baby.
Maple.
Maple, 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 baby.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Maple's back with a brand new mission. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a puck game daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Crank up the cold and I glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage, burn a trump like a candle. Dance, go rush to the speaker that booms. I'm icing your brain like a frozen lagoon. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a penalty. Love it or leave it, you better make way. You better hit top shelf, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Maple, maple, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple, 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 ice, baby. Maple.
Now that the party is jumping with the bass kicked in and the Parkers are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like some back bacon. Burning them if you ain't quick and nimble. I go wild when I hear that cymbal. And a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. On a roll, hey, time to go solo. Rolling in my snowplow. When my tube pull low so my hair won't blow. The girlies on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? Nah, just cruise by. Kept on cruising to the next stop. Took a left turn, heading down the next block. The block was dead, yo. So I headed down to a Timmy's for a double-double. Hockey fans out, yeah, they rocking their jerseys. Snowboard kids skating on the derbies. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Buddy with a stick and maple with a rhyme. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The hoes is acting tough cause they drank too much. Most of y'all. Sirens rang out in the night. RCMP rolling, keeping things tight. Jumped in my ride, slammed on the gas. Snow on the road, had to move real fast. Bumper to bumper, the highway's packed. Trying to get away for the Mounties react. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They with me on past all the trouble I've seen. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Maple, maple, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple ice, ice, baby.
Maple, 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 ice, baby. Maple.
Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. from the great white north, just in case you didn't know it, my town. Yeah, we bring that bass sound, enough to shake snow right off the ground. Cause my style's like a blizzard spill, cold blue rhymes that you can see and feel. Conduct, get informed, it's a hell of a concept. We make it hype and you wanna step with this DJ cuts on the fade, sharp like a skate, slice like a blade, so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if my rhyme was syrup, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose, magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook,